Is this thing on? Well, hey, we're in Singapore. We're going all over the city. Stay tuned. Mr. Black Adventures coming up next.
After being expelled in 1965 from Malaysia, Singapore has made a name for itself and become an independent republic, and it's built itself up from a developing country into what is now a developed high-income economy, which it built during the second half of the 20th century. The keys to its success was its location and its ability to attract international trade and commerce. Immediately upon arrival, you're like, whoa, this airport is insane. You walk through this little Disney 100 and you get to see a rain vortex, which is one of the world's tallest indoor waterfalls. Obviously, if you're going to travel right. And if you're going to stay in Singapore, you need to stay at the Marina Bay Sands at least one night. It's an iconic hotel resort with malls, casinos, and restaurants, and it's said to have cost almost $7 billion US. It only took them 3 years to build, which is a crazy feat for something as exquisite as this entire complex is. But it's going to set you back about $700, so hopefully you get a good room because there are some sweeping views. We got a really great view of the Thunder Show. If gambling is your thing, you're in luck because they're in this amazing casino in the lower level. Another perk of being a hotel guest is being able to use this pool. I wanted to protect people's privacy, so we didn't do any video here, but it is definitely a must-see if you're in the hotel. If you're not into swimming, go to Lavo. You can still get the same view, and they have a happy hour. Definitely a marquee experience to say the least. I'd be remiss to not talk about food in Southeast Asia, and Singapore is very popular for sautés, which grew popularity back in the 1970s. It now represents a staple in the country. Me, on the other hand, I'm into Mexican food, and I don't get a lot of that in Thailand, so anytime I get some guacamole and a red pepper and a margarita, you already know what time it is. For shopping, Orchard Road is your spot. It's just a wider variety for a larger customer base. If you want high-end, you can get high-end. If you want a bargain, you get bargains. It's just a wide selection. Marina Bay Sands is awesome too, but it's a lot of high-end stuff. So you got to pick your poison. Next, we wanted to go off the beaten path and go try a place called Boogie Street. Thinking we were going to get something, a little bit more off of the high-end market. Kind of find out.
We're going to go down a few more turns in Boogie, but right now, that was not cheaper. And this t-shirt right here, $10. $10. They're charging $18 here.
Specials or not, nonetheless, it's worth a visit. So you want fun for the whole family? Well, I got the spot for you, and it's Gardens by the Bay. I'm telling you, this place is absolutely perfect. It's beautiful. It's indoor waterfalls. It's everything you want. It's all glass. It's air conditioned. In Singapore, that means a lot. There's sweeping views of the city. There's games for kids. There's games for adults. It's perfect. $40. Check out Cloud Forest. Check out the Flower Dome. And don't forget, Guardians by the Bay does have a night show. You don't want to miss it. The next place we're checking out is SENTOSA Island. It actually used to be a British military base, which turned into a Japanese prisoner of war camp, go figure. And now it is a bustling new tourist attraction with cable cars, golf courts, 14 hotels, Resorts World, Universal Studios. It's insane. It's worth a visit. You got to check it out. It's beautiful. Last tip, plan your light shows accordingly. There is one at Marina Sands, and there's also one at the Guardian by the Bay. They're staggered, and their times are really hard to get on the same day. So just keep that in mind. But as you can see, there's tons of stuff to do in Singapore. Plan your days accordingly. 3 days is probably good enough. It is about the same price as the United States, so it's not too expensive, but hey. So that wraps up Singapore. Be conscious of the weather. It does rain a lot in Singapore. Plan your seasons right. Down season means rainy season and you're rolling the dice. But for a $750 hotel on a discount, we're worth checking it out. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please take this opportunity. Hit the like button if you liked the video. And I did that in 5 minutes. Out.